But McIntosh says he was encouraged that Trump indicated they're pushing to make changes in the bill. In the wake of the release of thousands of pages of CIA classified information, the White House accuses Democrats of being hypocritical in their treatment of information released by WikiLeaks.
The interest and the outrage that occurred last year by a lot of Democrats when it came to leaks is interesting that we're hearing not as much outrage now when it comes to some of our issues of national security.
Press Secretary Sean Spicer says there's a difference between leaking classified material and the release of hacked campaign-related emails. The National Transportation Safety Board is looking at a Biloxi, Mississippi railroad crossing where a train hit a bus, killing 4 people. Member Robert Sumwalt says there have been multiple collisions at that rail crossing before, with at least 2 previous fatalities.
Since 1976, there have been 16 vehicle-to-train collisions at this crossing prior to this one.
On Wall Street, the Dow down by 69 points, the Nasdaq rose 4, the S&P declined 5. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals, too. Call right now. 800-648-9175. 800-648-9175. 800-648-9175. That's 800-648-9175.
Tonight, The View is filming at Animal Kingdom this week, and I thought the bird shows were full of loud squawking. The 2 Avatar attractions are going to feature Fast Pass Plus, bringing the total number of Fast Pass rides at Animal Kingdom to 2. Homecoming Florida Kitchen has changed its name to Homecoming over California. You've read WDW News Today. Now you'll experience WDW News Tonight.
Live from Orlando, Florida, WDWNT.com, the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, presents WDW News Tonight. Now, here's your hosts, Tom Corless and me, Nick LoCicero.
Michelle's running late. She'll be here in a few minutes. But anyway, Jason Diffendahl in control booth. Maybe.
I'm here.
There you go. Welcome to WDW News Tonight. I'm Tom Corless. You're not. And
I-4 traffic. Or she's playing too much Switch. I think she probably is lost in the game.
You were playing
Zelda.
too much Switch. I was sitting here getting ready, and you're playing Zelda.
And Zelda. Yeah. Can't put it down.
I left mine at home because it's time for work.
You're supposed to. The Switch goes with you everywhere.
Not everywhere. Not to work.
On the road.
Yeah, I should do that while I'm driving. That's safe.
Anyway. Probably not.
Big show tonight. Jeopardy's back.
Yes.
Jeopardy was a big hit last time, so we brought it back. Thank you for joining us as always. We're live, of course, on 105.5 FM here in Orlando, as well AM 660, 1520. Listen.wdwnt.com, YouTube, wherever you're joining us. Thank you, of course, for listening or watching the only radio show about Walt Disney World and the Disney parks.
And just to let everybody know, we did vet the contestants this time with a questionnaire about general knowledge about Walt Disney World.
Well, not general knowledge from Cranium Command, just actual knowledge.
Little did we know, Tom, we were going to get 2 segments in one.
Yeah. So apparently, if you've ever read the comments on the site, you know those can get pretty psychotic. Tonight we have a new segment. It's called it's It's the Wonderful World of Psychotic Jeopardy Answers.
Yes.
Because we did a 10-question questionnaire to figure out who would be best for Jeopardy tonight. We got some pretty amazing answers. So later in the show, we're going to go through those. So that's to come. But now, Nick, now the news! Brought to you, of course, by TeePublic. According to the official Walt Disney World website, we received a lot of new information on Pandora, the world of Avatar this week. The height requirement for the Flight of Passage ride will be 44 inches tall. Don't worry, Nick. I'll shove some napkins in your shoes. It'll be fine.
Thank goodness. I was worried about that.
Nick is short.
Is it going to be able to get on the ride?
Oh, there's Michelle. Michelle just arrived.
Hi, Michelle.
And then she's gone.
Got to put on her makeup.
There you go. Put on my face.
Wow.
What? Shut up. Happy International Women's Day. Anyway, I'm going to.
Oh, we didn't even think of that. It's a day without women. That's why I wasn't sure. We didn't.
Oh,
even
maybe
know
she just wasn't showing
whether
up.
to expect her or not.
Yeah, maybe. Did we have to wear red or did they wear red? I don't understand.
Yeah. Everybody wears red.
The Navi River Journey attraction has no height requirement, Nick. That's good for you. You know what else it doesn't have? A height requirement. Who's excited? Right? Did you see that short video?
Yeah, I did.
That 9-second clip? That was pretty exciting. A
good.
stunning look at just one of the scenes in the Navi River Journey. Now, I will say there is a screen in that scene, which has made many Universal fans fire back at Disney fans for the usual mocking of rides that have screens. Disney apparently has even taken notice of this, and they're renaming the attraction because of this. The new name, Race Through Pandora with James Cameron. All the music is done by the Roots. It's going to be really great.
Oh, thank you.
And by Roots, I mean the roots that are living in the trees on Pandora. Of course. In story. Oh, boy. Although someone still needs to explain to Universal fans what all that stuff around the screen in the Avatar ride is. It's called theming. Anyway. Take a quick break from all the Pandora news to talk about Universal Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon, open this week. And it's, Nick, I hate to say it, it's a pretty realistic simulator ride.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I felt like I had just sat in the front row of a movie theater where a child is kicking the back of my seat. It's so real. It's real. Unbelievable. The attraction was so bad.
How bad was it?
It's so bad that I went to eat at Lombard's after to get the taste out of my mouth.
Oh.
Washed it down with some fishy green ale.
Blech.
Universal fans are sticking up for the Jimmy Fallon attraction, saying it's all about the full experience and that the queue is what really makes it, even though it's queueless. It's supposed to be a ride without a queue. The waiting area, I guess you could say, makes the experience. In response, Disney has added fake props from TV shows and the Dapper Dans to the queue of Stitch's Great Escape. It could have saved the Legend of Jack Sparrow at Hollywood Studios. Could have happened. We could still have that fantastic show.
It's a bad rap.
Anyway, back to Avatar.
There's
way too much Avatar news this week. We got our first glimpse at concept art for the queue of the Flight of Passage attraction in Pandora. Happy to see that the old test track queue was kept intact.
Oh, it's that good, huh?
Well, it's just like all metal and has like caution stickers.
You can even see the caution stickers. Yeah.
Hopefully, imagine if Bill McKim does the pre-show.
Oh my God, I'd die.
Oh, there's the art. There you see it. Yeah, it's just kind of a gray room. Yep.
Exciting.
Yep. Thank you.
Let's send them down passage number 7.
Yes. The video also gave us more details on the intricate weaved art from artisans around the world that will inhabit Pandora. That's right. Disney hired weavers from other countries to make believable alien art. Pretty neat. Similarly, Joe Rohde also hired famous colored pipe artists to decorate his next attraction, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. All those great international artists who paint pipes for a living. Yeah.
Got to do something with them.
Disney also released information on dining in Pandora. At Satuli Canteen, guests will find a Navi blue cheesecake. You had 7 years to come up with desserts, and the most alien thing you figured out was blue food coloring in cheesecake. What's next? You're going to sell bags of just blue M&Ms? Is that going to happen? Like a blue, that's all. That's what they came up with. They had 7 years to figure out the food.
He's saying a blue a lot.
He is.
There may be an opportunity there.
There you go. Go ahead.
I don't get an Avatar joke of the week this week.
There's one coming up, but
See?
you wanted to do it now.
I'll save my best moves for the next
Whatever
one.
Michelle wants. Some of the dishes at Satuli Canteen will be decorated with some sort of edible food balls to make the dishes appear more alien. This is still better than Tony's at the Magic Kingdom, where everything is flavored like ball. You know, I'm really not proud of that one.
You shouldn't be.
I'm really not
There
proud
are
of
different
that.
ways you can go.
You
with
know, like
that.
sports, like footballs, basketballs. That's what we were going for.
Maybe the balls at Tony's are not edible. I don't know.
Not much at Tony's is edible. You know what? Tony's also has blue cheesecake. But that's not on purpose. Anyway. Pongu Refreshments will offer Lumpia, a crispy pineapple cream cheese spring roll. Sounds good. You can also quench your thirst the Pandoran way at this otherworldly pit stop with specialty drinks such as a bioluminescent frozen cocktail and indigenous beers. Indigenous beers indigenous to a fake planet.
Yes.
Well, I guess that means they are IPAs, and by IPAs, I of course mean indigenous Pandoran ales.
So good.
That needs to be a shirt now.
That does.
IPA indigenous.
Ooh.
I would buy that.
I would totally buy that.
It's gonna happen.
Let's
All
make
right.
it happen.
We'll get the team on that. In indigenous Pandoran ales. In preparation for the opening of Pandora, the bus loop is being expanded at Disney's Animal Kingdom. That or it's a gondola station. We're not really sure. Speaking
When in
of
doubt.
gondolas, it seems as though the construction will begin shortly on the rumored gondola station at Pop Century and Art of Animation. It's either a gondola station or more room for people to go think about the horrible meal they're about to have at Everything Pop. It's one of those things. I ate at Everything Pop last week. It was awful.
I did like on purpose. Was there something new?
I went to get pictures of those the point of sale machines,
Hmm.
and I was like, "Oh, got to get dinner." I guess I've never really eaten here. It was terrible. The ticket office in Liberty Square opened this week. The location next door, the Hall of Presidents, is open to help guests with ticketing questions, purchases, and some guest relations type requests. But only TMZ is being let in this week. See, that's what I get for making political jokes. No one gets them. We're moving on. All right. The highly anticipated new water ride at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon, Misadventure Falls, will be opening with the park on Sunday, March 12th, 2017, which is still before the opening of Pandora, the world of Avatar.
I've never been to the water parks. You guys want to go?
You coming Sunday? We're going.
Yeah, I'll go.
First day. Group outing. Let's do it.
My pass doesn't include that though, so I have to pay.
Okay. They have, luckily for you, Disney will happily take your money at a booth outside of the park.
How much is it? Like $60?
I don't know, it depends on your pass, what the upgrade will be. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Not during the show, maybe. The ride is about Captain Mary Oceaneer, who's a seafaring treasure hunter whose hull was caught in a rogue typhoon. Her character is part of the backstory behind the new ride, which includes the Society of Adventurers and Explorers. The sign at the attraction that Disney shared an image of this week showed some Atlantean writing on it. That's right. The imaginary language from the hit film Atlantis, The Lost Empire. You know, we decoded it. Do you know what it said?
No, what is
Try
that?
our indigenous beers. Those Atlantean IPAs are where it's at, man. Oh boy, these only get better. Robert Osborne, host of the great movie ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios, passed away this week.
Aw.
It's sad. Can this park keep anything at this point? I didn't want to do that joke. And there it is. And there go the viewers
So
signing off
good.
one by one.
No one cares about Robert Osborne.
Oh, stop it. He was wonderful. I watched TCM all the time.
I did like his narration of Spaceship Earth back in the day.
Oh, shut up. You're the worst. You know, I said there go the viewers. A couple of people did actually turn it down. I don't know why I'm ever surprised. Stop making terrible jokes.
He was the one right before Judi Dench, right?
Please stop.
It's Walter Cronkite.
Oh, wow. I'm impressed.
I love Walter Cronkite.
Who doesn't?
Nick.
Communist.
Overrated.
Disney is removing the custom POS touchpoint devices at all retail front desk and food and beverage locations and replacing them with industry standard devices. That's right. No more touching Mickey to Mickey when you pay. So now if you want to do that, you'll just have to go down to OBT. OBT joke of the week.
You don't want to see the dance for that.
The new POS devices still work with Magic Band's other RFID payment methods and also have the chip readers for credit cards, which is now an industry standard. Chip card readers are great. They work just about as well as Magic Bands did when they debuted. Does the chip reader ever work for anyone? It never worked.
Yeah.
They work now.
It take a long time.
Worked in Puerto Rico.
What does that say? Thanks for shooting down my joke. Anyway, we'll move on. Well, if it works in Puerto Rico. Starting March 11th, Rivers of Light and Animal Kingdom we offer twice a night on Saturdays, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays because there's no way they could draw against this show on Wednesdays.
You just try it, Rivers of Light.
There'll be no one there. They're all home watching me do terrible jokes. Anyway. On March 11th, an 8:30 p.m. show has been added, and following that, with daylight savings time in effect, there'll be shows at 8:45 and 10, or as 10 p.m. is otherwise known. Oh my God, Animal Kingdom's open. Anyway, the Joffrey's Coffee Revive kiosk in Tomorrowland of the Magic Kingdom opened this week. Kiosk is the first for the Magic Kingdom, with Joffrey's operating several kiosks at other theme parks at Walt Disney World. This is their first there, though. Its sign is an homage to the old Tomorrowland attraction marquees of the 70s and 80s. It, too, will be replaced with something with an IP. There's like a pity laugh over there. There's the sign. Exclusive to the location is Mission to S'mores, an homage to the Mission to Mars attraction. Mission to Mars was open from 1976 until 1972. I'm still waiting on their next drink, the Dream Frap. Delta welcomes you back. No. It beats the extraterrestrial macchiato. Right? Anyway. Revived by Joffrey's Coffee is now open daily, opening with the park. I was the first manned Mission to S'mores. I ran their first thing the other day, or yesterday, and I got a free drink, and Joffrey's took pictures of me. It was very exciting. The La Nuba by Cirque du Soleil show, as we first told you last week, is going to be closing at the end of the year. Final performance will take place on December 31st, 2017, which I think is actually after the opening of Pandora, the world of Avatar.
I wasn't ready for that one.
All right, it's enough. We've done it 3 times already. Why is La Nuba closing? Well, they need the wires for the gondolas.
Oh my God. That's good.
Thanks for pointing out. There's finally one that's good. So Michelle has to stop in the middle of the show. Oh, that one's good. That was actually funny. That one was great.
Good job,
I'm just here for moral support. You know
Thanks.
that.
Thanks. Where are we? Sales for Copper Creek Villas and Cabins, or as Nick calls them, Cooper Creek Villas and Cabins at Wilderness Lodge, the newest Disney Vacation Club resort, began today. Current Disney Vacation Club members will have the first chance to purchase, the interest starting today, with general sales following on April 5th. The resort, which is currently under construction, will have a scheduled opening date of July 17th, which is also after Pandora. That's amazing. Please stop. Once open, Copper Creek. I can't even read it now because I'm so used to Nick's stupid version. Cooper Creek Villas and Cabins will be the 14th Disney Vacation Club development and the second at Wilderness Lodge. It offers Disney Vacation Club members and guests a new frontier for magical vacations where the comforts of home and the wonders of the wilderness are deeply rooted in the magic of Disney. Inspired by the legendary mining and railroad history of the Pacific Northwest, members and guests will discover rustically elegant accommodations. Apparently, miners and railroad workers really like White Walls and Brother Bear on DVD. That was what was in the artwork. No, Michelle's not going to commend me on that one. That one was not good. The new resort will also include 26 luxurious waterfront cabins, sleeping up to 8 and featuring 2 bedrooms. It's large enough to avoid your family for the length of your vacation. After a long day of fun at the nearby theme parks, guests can return to their porch and relax in the built-in hot tub as they fight off the indigenous wildlife and enjoy an indigenous beer.
Making me really thirsty for beer.
Yeah.
There you go. IPA. All right. Well, that's the news. Who brings us the news, Michelle?
Ooh, I know.
She does.
Don't forget to shop by TeePublic. That's who brings us the news. So don't forget to shop apparel and accessories for Disney fans through WDWNT.com and TeePublic. Just go to WDWNT.com and click the TeePublic ad to shop from hundreds of designs for t-shirts, phone cases, prints, and more, including exclusive WDWNT and WDW News Tonight logo apparel, as well as original creations such as Figaro is a cat, 7. Make the movie ride great again, and more. Tonight, use code WDWNT25 off for 25% off all orders. Make the most of tonight's commercial breaks and shop through our extensive collection. TeePublic, an official partner of WDW News Tonight.
And we're not showing it right now, but there's also a new regular shirt. It's Smilodon Says Have a Nice Day.
Oh, yeah.
Inspired by Animal Kingdom. That one's really great. Jason's showing right now, or he's switching to me, I think, so he can go find that one, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Jason's going to go look for it. So right now, tonight, if you use that code, WDWNT25 off. You'll save on all those shirts. But then, I'm going to wait for Jason to pull this one up now. We're wasting time on the show. Jason can't even find. There it is. All right, let's pop that up for people. This is a great shirt. This is a sign you'll find in Dinoland. I love this sign, so I asked our artist, will you please do a shirt of this? And there it is. Smilodon Says, have a nice day. Very cute. Now we can go back to the other shirt. The other cool thing is we have done another limited release shirt. All this week, we're celebrating 50 years of Pirates of the Caribbean. Fantastic artist Rob Yo, who you could find the link on our story earlier today to him on Twitter. He does some really fantastic stuff. So I contacted him. I asked him, you want to collaborate on something? He was like, yeah, that'd be great. And I asked him, said, Pirates 50th is coming up. You want to do something? He's like, yeah, absolutely. And he did this really fantastic design for celebrating 50 years of Pirates of the Caribbean. It's got some really great elements from the attraction in a really cool poster form. Makes a great shirt. They're also selling prints on there too, I think. But, it's really great art. We thank Rob for the artwork. You see a couple people already bought it today, but make sure you go buy it. Jason, we don't have a direct link for that yet, do we? It's
in your post today.
Yeah, so if you go to WDWNT.com and click that Pirates 50th post, you'll find the link. We should put that on /store, no?
Yeah, I'll get that up there.
Yeah, WDWNT.com/store. We'll have it eventually, but for now, WDWNT.com, click that post and you can find that shirt on TeePublic. That's not part of the sale, unfortunately, but all of our other shirts and everything else in the store, 25% off with WDWNT 25 off tonight. So lots more to come. We have Jeopardy. We have crazy answers from Jeopardy coming up. Wonderful World of Psychotic, comments, Who Hates Tom, all this, much more. But after we come back, I've heard he's here. Cornac the Magnificent will be joining us in just a few moments. We'll be back with more WDW News Tonight. Nearly everyone loves Italian food, but those people who love true, authentic Italian go to Tony's Town Square Cafe. It's because owner and chef Tony Ragu offers home-cooked food from his hometown, Toledo, Ohio. He is 1/8 Italian. Locally sourced Cask Connection freezer items are combined with prepackaged ingredients imported only from the OBT Winn-Dixie, along with mangled recipes from nearly unreadable Buitoni labels. Whether it's quote-unquote pizza or that soup of the day which just hasn't changed in 14 years, taste for yourself at Tony's Town Square, just steps away from that hat store that sells pins. Come taste what the guide map is calling Italian food, only at Tony. And maybe at Portobello.
Buy local, shop local, locally grown or produced. Over the past few years, more and more people have become aware of and interested in not only where they spend their money, but from where their products come. This is Robin Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory, And since our company was founded over 25 years ago, we have been providing our customers with exactly that, a locally manufactured product from a locally owned and operated company. The original Mattress Factory was founded on the principle of producing quality mattresses in our own factory and selling them directly to the consumer, right here in Orlando. We take tremendous pride in being able to offer you a great value on quality, hand-built, and locally made mattresses at our everyday low factory direct prices. So for a true local mattress experience, come to our factory and see for yourself. You can also stop by an Original Mattress Factory store near you or visit us at originalmattress.com to see how we make mattresses right here in Orlando.
Have you racked up more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? You should know the credit card companies are tricking you into thinking there's no way out. Credit card companies would rather you didn't know that there are ways you can become debt-free and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. There are debt relief programs that help people like you escape overwhelming credit card debt. National Debt Relief has helped tens of thousands of people just like you reduce more than $500 million of debt. National Debt Relief has helped so many people. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan. You have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Reduce a portion of your debt now. Call National Debt Relief at 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020. That's 800-518-4020.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a very special night as we have a great visitor from the Far East. The famous seer, sage, all-knowing, all-seeing, the... Well, ladies and gentlemen, Cornac the Magnificent.
We skipped a line.
We did, because I don't know how to say that guy's name.
Fine, it's Bob Chapek. I am also Bob Chapek's favorite IP.
Beer?
No, that's IPA. That's Indigenous Pandoran Ale.
That's what I was confused
of course,
about.
Yes.
Sorry.
But may your terrible attraction be graced with an incredible cue.
Well, thanks.
Yes.
So in my hands, I hold a stack of hermetically sealed envelopes. They have been stored in a pickle jar at the non-Guardians of the Galaxy themed Tower of Terror since noon today. No one knows the contents.
It's sealed.
Of
Pay
these
no attention
envelopes.
to the fact that the back flap of that envelope is open. Nope, it's sealed.
It's hermetically sealed.
Yes, correct.
So, there.
Yes.
Anyways, no one knows the contents of these envelopes, but you, in your incredibly divine way, will ascertain the answers without ever before seeing the questions inside these envelopes. Is that correct, sir?
Indeed.
All right. Well, like I said, anyone can plainly see that these envelopes are sealed. So are you ready to divine answers for the questions enclosed?
Yes, let's get this over with.
In all of these.
Please hand Cornac the first envelope.
First envelope.
Paddlefish.
Paddlefish.
I have to rip these because they're open. Last time I let Nick give me envelope.
Yeah, let's just open the flap.
Shh, that's not the way this works. Paddlefish. What do fish do to get away from Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon?
That's very good, Cornac.
It's Cornac.
How wise.
Legally required to say it is Cornac.
Is your cornier than Cornac?
Corless.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh, I just got that too.
You know, they don't work if you have to explain them.
Wait, you're Tom?
Nope. There is no
You
relation.
related?
Mission to s'mores.
Mission to s'mores.
Mission to s'mores.
Mission to s'mores.
Don't blow open easy either.
Get
What
your
will
own-
guests now mistakenly refer to Mission Space as?
Oh.
Going very well, Cornac.
I'll pick you up some new envelopes after the
As
show.
it always does.
my
Is, I have envelopes. They seal and everything.
I didn't say they sealed.
You know, next time I should ask.
Yes.
I didn't think I had to. The microphone. This is a disaster. POS system.
EOS system.
What will the internal name for the Tapu Tapu at Universal be?
Oh.
POS does not stand for Indigenous Pandoran Ale in this case.
Taboo.
Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, and Jimmy Fallon.
Jay Leno, Conan O'Brien, and Jimmy Fallon.
In order, name the late night equivalent of Lou Mangello, Tom Corless, and the Disney Food Blog. I don't know what that says about Jimmy Fallon or the Disney Food Blog.
Either was great.
Probably not good for either. These are shaking. Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. What will the team making the Tron reboot be known as?
Yikes. They're doing another one?
Poor guys.
Terrible guys.
Oh,
They keep trying.
Q-less.
Q-less.
What are Universal fans in relation to how theme parks work? Was that one good, Michelle?
They have no idea.
See, Nick, I told you that one was good.
Yeah.
Better than your envelope.
She's the test.
Your envelopes are the Jimmy Fallon of our show.
We have just a few left.
Thank the maker. The few. Pandora. What will be the new booth at this year's Epcot International Food and Wine Festival? Gotta get those IPAs. There's gonna be a flight. Get it? It'll be like a Banshee flight.
Yeah.
Banshee flight.
Flight of passage.
Ooh.
Like it.
This hat was such a good investment.
It is. You look sharp.
I need to borrow
Cornac.
that sometime.
Ooh.
Tonight Rider. I don't want to know why. I'll just buy you a separate one. I want it back. This is falling off, by the way. I didn't realize that's no. It's this thing in the front is no longer attached.
Oh.
Tonight Rider. Nick is dying. Oh, I ripped the card. All right.
You can handle it, Cornac.
Tonight Rider. What do most female guests whisper to Flynn Rider when they meet him?
Night.
They also ask to borrow my hat.
Hey.
What? The demolition of Streets of America.
Oh, the demolition of Streets of America.
Name something that rips through New York faster than the Jimmy Fallon ride.
And finally, one more mystical envelope.
Ooh, I see we've saved the best for last. Gondola.
Gondola. Excited.
Gondola. What do you call the cash that you bring to Walt Disney World? Gondola.
It's gondola.
Or like dollar. That one wasn't very good. That's all I've got. That's it. That's all the envelope.
Cornac the Magnificent.
May your Q-less ride have a Q.
We'll be back with the wonderful
with more bad envelopes opening.
Jeopardy answers. You can't blame us for the jokes that are coming up next because you, the listeners, wrote them.
Hey, I'm Brant. So there's this family, Jeremy and Sharon, and a couple kids, and they're all very healthy, and they did something to save money. They switched from health insurance to MediShare, and then they had a third baby, a little girl named Anya, and she was very sick.
We've had a lot of hospital visits.
A whole week in a children's hospital, CAT scans and blood tests and chemical tests, and I think we saw a dozen doctors. It was all shared.
Yeah, the bills were shared by the other members of MediShare. That's how this works. So get this, they save hundreds a month. They don't have to deal with health insurance companies or government health care plans, and they get to be part of a community that cares.
Medishare has always been there for us and helped meet the needs that we have as a family.
It's no wonder this is growing so fast. It is worth looking into. Here's how. Call 844-41-BIBLE. Now, it's available everywhere but Montana. 844-41-BIBLE.
Have you racked up more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? You should know the credit card companies are tricking you into thinking there's no way out. Credit card companies would rather you didn't know that there are ways you can become debt-free and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. There are debt relief programs that help people like you escape overwhelming credit card debt. National Debt Relief has helped tens of thousands of people just like you reduce more than $500 million of debt. National Debt Relief has helped so many people, they're A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan. You have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Reduce a portion of your debt now. Call National Debt Relief at 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020. That's 800-518-4020.
Did you know that every dollar you put into a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways? Cash flow, money in your pocket each month. Equity capture, the thousands of dollars you create when you have the right team and buy the right property using the right map. Appreciation, real estate doubles in value about every 10 years. Equity buildup, renters pay down your mortgage each month. And finally, the tax advantage. We pay almost no taxes on our cash flow and capital gains. These are the 5 ways we make money in real estate, which is why real estate accounts for more millionaires in the world today than any other investment vehicle. You should have some real estate in your portfolio. To learn how, attend one of our free workshops. Call 1-866-971-8970 or go to 5wayswemakemoney.com and register for the next available workshop. That's 866-971-8970 or go to 5wayswemakemoney.com.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. This look at this. This Cornac guy comes in here. He moves my camera. He leaves all these envelopes that were never actually sealed.
I can't believe he didn't seal the envelopes this time.
I have a feeling someone gave him terrible envelopes. In honor of Pirates of the Caribbean's 50th anniversary, I took out the old Pirates Kid Cup.
Nice.
It's very nice.
A lot of stuff happening with WDWNT and Pirates.
Yeah, so Monday night, we're going to have Back to the Future, the complete history of Pirates of the Caribbean. That's exciting.
Doing
it's another
live,
video.
Right? Live video.
Yeah. We're going to be in the studio for that? I didn't really talk to you.
You didn't talk to me about that. Yeah,
What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. So there you go. Next on Monday, because News Tonight is off next week. We'll have that later. But Back to the Future live Monday night. And then we're going to be live all day Saturday, all over social media and everything from Disneyland for the actual anniversary. There's going to be a couple articles and fun stuff on the site next week as well. We're celebrating 50 years of Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a pretty big deal, so why not celebrate it, right? And Disney's not really doing anything, so we'll do it then. But tonight, so Jeopardy, we did Jeopardy for the first time back in November. We did a test run, and it did pretty well. And then we decided, okay, we're going to move it to News Tonight. We're going to see how it does. And just other than the contestants not knowing the answers to everything, the feedback was spectacular. We had an unbelievable number of signups. But then when it came time to play the game, the complaint I got from most listeners was, I could have done better than those people. They were not very good.
Yeah.
They didn't know anything. And I tried to be nice, but I think, sometimes when you're under pressure, you're on the air. These are people that are not on the air every week. It's not easy in that situation. So the idea we came up with was to play real Jeopardy. They do it's a really intricate process, and they do a whole big questionnaire and everything. So we decided at least to help us pick the right people. We wanted to do sort of a mini questionnaire, 10 questions, just to gauge the knowledge level of the Disney knowledge level of the people that were applying. So that's what we did in the application process, which we still had. What we had like 80 people this time.
Yeah, we had close to 80
which is
people register.
which is huge when you have to
Fabulous.
fill out a 10-question questionnaire. Thank you to the 80 of you that spent the time on that.
Yeah.
So there are 10 questions, and we should have known based on how psychotic our comment section is on a weekly basis, how psychotic our Jeopardy answers would have been. So this week we have a special segment, and this is the wonderful world of Jeopardy answers brought to you by WDWNT the app. So Nick, you haven't even shared these with me.
No,
I have
they're too
no
good.
idea what people have answered to these questions. You've told me they're amazing. You said you texted me earlier. You said my side hurts from laughing.
It was very, very good. Our listeners, readers of WDWNT, they never let us down, and they gave us some good stuff here. So let's start off. First of all, there was a few questions where people did just fine at. What year did Disneyland open? Most people got it right. There was one answer of 1966, which could have been a typo. You never know. But I don't know. But most people got that one right. But let's check out the question. What was the original name of Disney's Hollywood Studios when it opened in 1989?
Oh, I know.
You do? What was it?
It's MGM.
Yeah, and most people, like 99% of the people, got that one correct. However, one person said the original name of Disney's Hollywood Studios when it opened was Hollywood Studios. They dropped the Disney. Maybe they added the Disney later on. Yeah, added the Disney later on.
Jeez.
In what attraction does the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek, appear at Walt Disney World? Now, most people gave variations on Ellen's Energy Adventure, Universe of Energy, all acceptable answers.
All would be, yeah.
Yeah. But one person wrote in, great movie ride.
What?
Great movie
So they
ride.
thought Alex
What movie's
Trebek was
Alex
Robert
Trebek in?
Robert Osborne.
Well, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Jeopardy is in some movies, not any movie in the Great Movie Ride.
It's true. Look at what movie is Jeopardy in.
Trying to think. It's definitely it's like the Tonight Show. The Tonight Show has appeared in a brief segment on the television in a million movies.
Yeah. So, this one, I really didn't think there was going to be that many odd answers for this one. How many countries are currently in the World Showcase at Epcot? But again, they did not let us down. Do you know the answer to that, Michelle?
I'm counting in my head.
What are you coming up with?
Wait, so there's Mexico.
God.
Norway.
Do you really have to go around? While Michelle's counting, one person decided to. I love that there was actually a handful of people that wrote it out instead of number form, which I thought was kind of funny. 11.
Oh.
Yeah. One person wrote in. There was this one person that was very, very literal. They wanted to absolutely make sure we weren't tricking them in any way. So they wrote in 11 countries. Additionally, there was one continental-inspired pavilion called the African Outpost.
Ah.
So they were very, very specific.
That's how I am with test taking.
But then you have a couple of the wacky ones. 17. We also got a 27. Which
Are they counting all the food and beverage little?
I have no idea what you're counting if you say 27. I mean, that's nowhere near. I'm sorry. Then my favorite answer, 11, but 13 if you count the Outpost and Arendelle.
What?
Arendelle, the fictional country for Frozen.
The Royal Summer House.
But that was. But
It's in a plot that was meant for another pavilion. They're being a smart.
They are. They are. But I think they just wanted to be sure they knew their Disney.
So are these people that you did not pick?
Some people, well,
we can't say that.
Can't say that. Who is Figment's keeper? Now, I took umbrage to this question a little bit. I think it was phrased a little odd.
You asked me, like, what is the answer? And I wanted to murder you.
I know you did.
His maker?
Well, it was asked.
Keeper. I mean,
keeper.
also technically his maker?
Mm-hmm. I think so. But it was phrased a little weird because it is. I know it's current tense, but I guess it still is. But anyway, here's some of the answers we got. Nonetheless, we got some fun answers. We got the Dream Maker. Close. We got Imagination.
Oh, that's true.
See, now, if the question was maker, I'd give them points for that because he is a figment of the imagination.
Right. We got a bunch of Dr. Nigel Channings.
Yeah, which is incorrect.
Incorrect.
He pops in out of nowhere and annoys Nigel Channing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Nigel had nothing to do with them.
But we did get some cool answers around that. Dr. Something English.
Dr. Something.
I love the fact that we asked people not to use search engines, and you could tell that some people did not.
I appreciate that.
We got Eric Idle, the actual actor.
She's the actor who's in Dr. Nigel Channing.
Right. That dude from Monty Python.
I was just going to say, who said the guy from Monty Python? I was waiting for that one.
We also got Professor.
Nope.
We got Finn. You remember in the Star Wars overlay of imagination?
Was it that Finn?
Well, he wrote
Specific?
Fin. Is there another
Right.
Finn?
I don't know. I think Finn is Finn anyway.
Oh. Who is Figment's keeper? Captain Hook.
What?
Yep. Or Nemo. Now, I'm not sure if they meant the fish or the captain from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Could go either way on that
Or
one.
maybe the little boy on the bed from the comic strip.
Maybe. Next question. What is the name of Walt Disney World's highest rated restaurant? And you specifically wrote in there, which is located at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort. Yep. Here are some of the answers. The Good One.
What?
The Good One. Be Our Guest. Ohana. But the best answer for the Walt Disney World's highest rated restaurant inside the Grand Floridian, the Kitchen Sink.
No.
Kitchen sink.
That's a dessert that is
That's a
served
dessert.
at a completely different.
No, it's a floor wax. No, it's a dessert topping.
Spaceballs the musical.
All right, now how about this one? Name the two retired monorail colors. We got the we got the wonderful color of Mark IV, which I believe is in the new Crayola box. Mark
Color,
IV.
yeah. It's next to burnt sienna.
We got the answer purple, pink, or Tronorail. They had the Tronorail.
Okay, Tronorail, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? And then we got, come on, do people actually know this?
Yes, they do.
They do. They really
And if
do.
you want to play
I know
Jeopardy,
one.
you best know it.
So, yeah. How about who narrated Spaceship Earth immediately before Judi Dench? And we did get a few Cronkites and
Which Cronkite is wrong.
right,
by the way.
Cronkite is wrong.
He was before the correct answer.
Right. Who is
Jeremy Irons.
right?
Yeah.
Scar.
Scar, yeah. And many people did
And
get that right.
Hans Gruber's brother? Forget how they're related.
But we did get a few interesting answers here. We got Anthony Hopkins. I don't know, but it should be James Earl Jones.
Oh, boy.
Jonathan Walsh, who I don't even know who that is.
I don't know.
I Googled Jonathan Walsh, and there is a very highly rated multiplayer online gamer that's Jonathan Walsh. He's pretty famous.
So
in
maybe
the
this guy was
gaming
Jonathan
ranks.
Walsh,
Maybe.
and he was saying that he's.
I don't know. First, I thought it was the guy from what's that? The Most Wanted show. Walsh, isn't that that guy?
Oh, John Walsh.
John Walsh. Yeah. Julie Andrews. And
Poppins?
then I couldn't believe this from two different people. They both picked two different Star Trek captains. Patrick Stewart and William Shatner were also given as answers.
Shatner would be amazing.
I don't know. Would it?
Journey aboard. Spaceship Earth.
For a brief moment, you have been.
I hope he sings Rocket Man when you get to the top. That would be amazing.
And then the final question, what is the home of the little orange bird? Again, somebody being very specific. Magic Kingdom's Adventureland Sunshine Pavilion presented by Dole. We
The
also
most correct answer. You can't.
we also got Hollywood Studios, Anaheim Produce on Sunset Boulevard.
In fairness, Anaheim Produce, which has mostly oranges on its sign, sold the Orange Bird
They
Cup.
did.
It's not correct, but it's understandable.
Animal Kingdom.
Nope.
There's birds there.
Maybe they thought they didn't know what the orange bird was, and they thought it was just.
There
a
are
type of
orange
bird.
birds at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Arg, that place next to Tiki Room, whose name is slipping my mind.
Well, it's not next to Tiki Room anymore, but I get it.
Briar Patch. Florida.
Oh, that's not wrong.
I know. What is the home of the little orange bird? orange bird. I probably from the same person who put Hollywood Studios earlier. And then the final answer here, what is the home of the little orange bird? And this was the same person who asked, come on, do people actually know this? You are so not going to pick me for this game show.
Did we pick them?
No.
Okay. then you got something right.
Yes, you did.
Oh, we're evil.
So there you go, folks.
Now, in fairness, and the chat can let me know. Were those 10 questions really well, no, we tried to put a few just to gauge if people were really, because we didn't want to put a bunch of people that got like 6 right against people that got 10 right. We thought that's unfair. The idea behind this is to try and pick 3 people at a similar knowledge level so the games are more competitive and enjoyable for everyone involved, but also to pick people above like maybe 2 right.
Yeah.
So that the game is actually interesting to listen to. So that's the idea behind doing this.
A good amount of people, a fair amount of people got them all right.
Yeah, and that's great.
You know, it was sad that some people that got them all right also filled out some of the other fields like name and address incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but you kind of need to fill out all the fields correctly.
Yeah.
And
just so you know, again, like if we do this again, the idea is not to be the person that gets all 10 right, because that will not get you into the game. Because when it comes time for the game, we're going to try to pair people up based on their knowledge level. Yeah. So please keep that in mind.
Yeah, so keep registering next time, even if you thought this was a little difficult and maybe you were one of those people who only got a few right. We'll definitely pair you up. Maybe even like in the not 45-hour show, but whatever our lengthy show is later this year. Maybe we could even play a couple of rounds, different skill levels.
I'm sure Michael's very excited that you're saying you want to play several games of Jeopardy.
There you go, Michael.
These do not take any amount of time to put together or anything.
All right, Michelle, who brought us the wonderful world of Jeopardy answers?
Well, Nick, WDW News Tonight's wonderful world of Jeopardy answers is brought to you by WDWNT, the app, the official mobile application of WDW News Tonight. This app brings you all the latest Disney Parks news, podcasts, including WDW News Tonight, streamed right to your mobile device, park hours, videos, as well as the ability to listen and chat live on the go with this very show and many others. Download the app today for iOS, Android, and Amazon devices by searching for WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com for more information. WDWNT, the app, bringing the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news anywhere you want it.
All right, so from those comments to these.
Yay, crazy.
Now time for the wonderful world of psychotic comments presented by the WDWNT Interglobe Society. Michelle, take it away.
Well, Joffrey's Coffee Revive opens in the Magic Kingdom. Mission to S'mores pays homage to Classic Ride. There's only one comment that we're using tonight, and it's by Bad Disney Tourist. Okay, guys, we're going to rope drop Joffrey's, run to the Stitch Ride, ride the People Mover, use our Small World Fast Pass, and then play it by ear the rest of the day. Good thing we got that lunch reservation at Tony's. We're going to beat all the crowds today.
Yes.
I just assumed that they were
It sounds
really,
like my favorite day ever.
It sounds like they don't need coffee.
Really pepped up on some coffee.
Yeah.
That's how I
How you picture
Other
that.
than eating at Tony's, I think that's what I did on Tuesday.
You got to be the comments, Michelle.
Be the character.
That's how this works.
So Rivers of Light at Disney's Animal Kingdom now to be performed twice a night. Fran says, will anything else then be open in AK from 9 to 10 p.m.? Question mark. Tom Corless, author, says attractions until 9:30. Old clickbait Corless says positive. DW calendar has 9 p.m. as the latest for all attractions after 3:12. Crab Cakeless says, of course I'm positive. The rides close when I say they close. Clickbaitless says, let's focus on hard facts, people. The truth must be heard.
By the way, if you had fast passes that started at, let's say, 8:30 and went till 9, they now end at 9:30. Because you know why? Because the rides are open till 9:30. Thank you. I'm always right.
Nick said, yeah, hi, I love the show. And that's it for the crazy comments so far.
Well, it says Nick L, so I must maybe in the drunken stupor I went on and made some comments. I don't know.
Is that the end of it? Really?
Yeah, that's all we have.
There wasn't anything super crazy this week.
Aw, people, you're letting me down.
It was well, tell people who brought them, because since we never get to this ad.
That's true. The wonderful world of psychotic comments is brought to you by WIGS, the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. Support WDWNT and get early and exclusive access to content that you just can't find anywhere else. For more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join the WIGS and help make WDWNT happen through Patreon.
You know, we've done some cool things on there in the last week or so. They not only did people on there get first access to the last podcast, they're the only people right now that are listening to episode 4 of Radio Free Disneyland. So,
oh wow,
there
that's
you go.
cool.
And we got we're actually going to redo some of the pricing levels and stuff on there to make it more inclusive. I think very soon, the $5 level will get you access to all of those post shows we do. So we're going to do 2 more post shows this month, both after our March Madness shows later this month. So those are going to be on there. And Jason and I have already talked about, we're going out to Disneyland next week. So we're going to record some Patreon exclusive stuff, a couple of Patreon exclusive shows for there as well. And we got all sorts of other new stuff. We're going to reformat things a bit, but make sure you join. There's really some great stuff there, and you help make WDWNT happen. You know, maybe March Madness, our WIGS will get a special added incentive.
And SOS, don't forget SOS.
Do you think people want to see the 3 of us splash around at the Typhoon Lagoon on Sunday live?
Well, no, we're not going to turn the camera on us.
We can periscope it.
We'd scare people.
I'll float in the lazy river.
Tom Corless in a bathing suit is not to be.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
I have a new suit I bought for Puerto Rico, and I didn't get to wear it.
Why not? Was it bad
You
weather?
can go swimming in Puerto Rico?
I wore a bikini most days.
Huh.
This is like
Fair
a
enough.
Me
one-piece.
too.
Did you have a good time in Puerto Rico?
I did.
Nice. So we'll be there. We'll be at Typhoon Lagoon on
Not
Sunday.
Puerto Rico. I thought you were saying we'll be there.
No,
It's like,
no, not
we're not
Puerto
going
Rico.
to Puerto Rico unless you're not telling me something.
No. So we'll be at Typhoon Lagoon on Sunday. We don't go to the water parks that often, but
It's opening day for Misadventure Falls, man.
Should be a good time.
You gonna go on those?
Yeah.
Do
Why
you do
would-
like the drops and all the
This is like a family raft ride.
Well, this is But
But then
this is
after
a
that,
thrill.
we got to go do Crushing Gusher.
We will. We have to. Yeah.
Crushing
That'd be great.
Gusher, Giant Wave Pool, and then Lazy River.
See, that's why I'm gonna wear a one piece. Nothing's gonna fall out.
Is it?
Well, now I'm not going,
Yeah.
so forget it.
Stay over.
Fall off.
Don't
I
worry,
should
all
say.
the Brazilians will be falling out of their clothes
That's
anyway.
true. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
So I have because I don't. We made the joke about it. I'm short, whatever, but. So 44 inches.
Breaking
44 inches for a ride. Like what is comparable to that? Like what other rides are? I don't. Like what is that? Is that like space?
Barnstormer's 38. Jason, you have kids. Where's Jason?
Is that like Mission to S'mores?
Most things are 40.
40 is like 40 is like
I
the
want to say
baseline
Space
bar-
Mountain is 44.
That's what I'm thinking. Space.
I thought Space was
Rock and
40.
Roller Coaster, maybe.
No, Rock and
No,
Roller
Rockin's
Coaster's
the highest.
Oh, okay.
Is either 48 or 52 or 54 or
I
something
think it's
like
48, but Rockin' is the highest height requirement. At this
that. Yeah.
Okay, so this is like second.
Yeah, like
To that,
I think Everest.
It's middle of the road.
Everest, yeah.
Everest is 46. I think Rockin's 48.
Okay. Should know that.
But
take tissues and stuff them in your shoe.
Done.
We'll be right back. Hour 2, of course, has Jeopardy, the WDWNT edition, what you've all been waiting patiently for. Should be exciting. That and much, much more in Hour 2. Come back with us. WDW News Tonight.
Celebrating 50 years as a Popka's hometown station. 1520 WBZW. A Popka Orlando. Community events, financial news, weather, traffic, and more.
A service of Salem Media Group.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. The White House is drawing a distinction between the public release of hacked emails and the disclosure of classified CIA surveillance information.
During the campaign, Donald Trump loved the WikiLeaks release of emails involving Hillary Clinton and her team. But White House spokesman Sean Spicer argues the leaking of classified information is entirely different.
There is a massive, massive difference between those two things.
Spicer says the president is extremely concerned about CIA surveillance tools being disclosed and that anyone responsible for classified leaks will be held accountable. Greg Clugston, the White House.
The leaders of a congressional inquiry into Russia's efforts to sway the U.S. election are calling on the Justice Department to produce any evidence that supports President Trump's allegation that former President Obama had Trump Tower wiretapped. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham and Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse say Congress must get to the bottom of Trump's claim. Looks like a steep climb for the GOP plan to replace Obamacare. Democrats and some conservative Republicans have announced their opposition to the legislation. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer pinned it on the president, saying the bill is awful.
Trump Care is a health care handout for the wealthiest Americans and fake health care for everybody else.
But House Speaker Paul Ryan says replacing Obamacare will require an all-hands-on-deck effort.
We all ran on repealing and replacing Obamacare. We know that if we do nothing, the system collapses. We know that if we just repealed it, the system collapses. This is why we have to pass it with something better.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions wants the nation's federal prosecutors to intensify their focus on violent offenders. Sessions urged the 94 U.S. attorneys to use the substantial tools at their disposal to pursue more prosecutions and seek harsh sentences for those who commit robberies and gun crimes. A Wall Street that out by 69 points, the NASDAQ rose 4, the S&P declined 5. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Consult your tax professional before investing. Let me ask you a question. Can you keep your 401k or IRA safe from the death of the dollar, continued rampant Fed spending, political corruption, and from the possible new Cold War with Russia? If you answered no, then listen up. Fortunes are going to be made and lost over the next few months. It's time you took action. Over 50,000 people have requested our Gold IRA investment guide to learn how to protect their retirement savings. Now it's your turn. We are Advantage Gold, the #1 rated gold IRA company in America by TrustLink. Right now, we are giving away a free copy of our new Gold IRA Protection Guide to anyone with an IRA, 401k, or retirement account that is over the age of 55. Just call 1-800-900-8000 right now, and we will help teach you how to keep your retirement savings away from the government and safe in your pocket. Just call today at 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000. Representatives are standing by. Call 800-900-8000 today.
And we're back on WDW News Tonight. Thanks for joining us. Of course, we got Jeopardy coming up. That's why you're all here. Big crowd tonight. Thanks for joining us. We're live, of course, on what is our FM station? I always forget it. Why can I
105.5.
105.5 FM. We're also on AM radio at 660 and 1520 here in Orlando, online on YouTube Live and at listen.wdwnt.com, and of course on WDWNT app. Thank you for joining us. Next week we are off, but make sure you join us at 9 o'clock on Monday for that Back to the Future. That's going to be awesome. And then we are back on March 22nd with News Tonight with the return of WDWNT, the March Madness. This year it is restaurant. It is a restaurant tournament. We have 64 Walt Disney World sit-down restaurants fighting it out, and you, of course, will have the chance to win lots and lots of prizes as part of that. Also back this year is March Tragic, our tournament of T-shirts that Disney will never make, but we'd be happy to. So, as always, the winner of that tournament will make the shirt. So a lot of fun stuff coming up those last two shows in March. So make sure you join us for those. But before you do that, Michelle, please tell everybody about Magical Travel.
I would love to. WDW News Tonight is brought to you by Magical Travel. Magical Travel is an authorized Disney vacation planner and is always ready to assist you in making your next trip to the Walt Disney World Resort, Disneyland Resort, or aboard the Disney Cruise Line even more magical. Right now, if you book by March 30th, 2017 for stays most nights April 9th through June 10th, 2017, you can save up to 25% on a Walt Disney World hotel room. For more information on this special offer and many more, visit magicaltravel.com and book your next Disney trip today.
All right, everybody, when we come back, it's Jeopardy time.
Dating as a single Disney fan can be tough. No one wants to eat a PR guest alone. And who wants to always ride single rider? That's why we here at WDWNT made a brand new dating app just for Disney fans. It's called Fast Plus. We've had top scientists work on our algorithm. Their recipe for a perfect match is simple. If it moves and it's near you in a Disney theme park, it will show up on your feed. Rest assured that Fast Plus is working hard to pair you with your mutual attractions. Get it? Attractions. All you need to do is swipe left and right. It's so easy, even Tom Corless is a frequent user.
Frozen shirt, left. She's wearing a Harry Potter robe. Ooh, Horizon's hat. All right, that's a right. Favorite attraction is flying carpets. Left. She likes Everest in its current state. Ugh, left. I didn't know you could do that with a churro. Right indeed.
Once you've met your match, you simply rate the attraction in terms of A, B, C, D, or marriage material, E-ticket, based on such factors as thrill, fun for the whole family, and of course, re-rideability. Ladies, don't settle for any LaFools while looking for your Gaston. Download Fast Plus today.
Seriously? Your profile picture has a shirt with a turkey leg stain on it? Left. Bald, 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 fat, bald, fat, and bald. Oh, he's at the Frozen sing-along right now. For the first time in forever, I'm swiping right.
Fast Plus moves you to the front of the queue of the Disney dating field. Make your rainbow connection today, because everyone is someone's e-ticket.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's good news. Due to the financial hardship many are facing in today's economy, the IRS has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Qualifying for this program will resolve your tax problem, end all collections, and possibly reduce your back taxes by up to 90%. If you are facing wage garnishments, liens, bank levies, audits, or payroll taxes, it's not too late. Your circumstances may qualify you for this special program, protecting your savings and your assets. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's no need to worry anymore. Call the hotline at Victory Tax Solutions to see if you qualify and potentially save thousands. For this free information, call 800-222-1963. 800-222-1963. That's 800-222-1963.
This is Jeopardy, the WDWNT Edition, presented by Theme Park Connection. Here are tonight's contestants. From Portland, Maine, Justin LeBlanc. From Londonderry, New Hampshire, Brandon Seven.
Seven? Wait a minute.
From what?
No, go ahead.
Okay. From Jackson, Michigan, Sydney Ratchford. And now, here's the host of Jeopardy, Tom Corless.
So hold on. One of our contestants' last names is Seven.
Seven?
Yeah, Seven. Is this real?
Yeah, well, a lot of people say Seven, but it's really Savan. But y'all can stick with Seven because it works perfect with the show.
Okay. So it's Seven. All right.
It's Sevin. So.
Yes.
So it could be pronounced that way, but the correct pronunciation would be.
For this show, I want you to keep it as Seven.
Seven?
You realize, Brandon, that you could have gotten all 10 answers wrong.
I know.
Okay.
I got my automatic win card right there.
There you go.
Name.
Well, sadly, now this is the skill portion of the game. So we'll see how you do. The way this works, it's just like real Jeopardy. So the contestants have a set amount of time to answer after they buzz in. The buzzing in will be contestants. Make sure you raise your hand clearly on the screen because Nick is going to let me know. Right, Nick? You're going to do that? Nick is going to let me know who buzzes in first. Please wait to raise your hands after I have completed the question. Don't do it before. So as soon as I've completed reading the question, then you can raise your hands to buzz in. But otherwise, it's Jeopardy. We have all the same point values. It works the same way. We start with a regular round, then we have double Jeopardy, and then final Jeopardy.
I just want to interject, guys. Make sure you throw your hand right up, like in front of your face, like so. It's definitely
just make sure the clearer the better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and please just wait till the question is read.
No shockers.
Oh boy. So anyway, are we ready to play Jeopardy? Then everybody understands the rules, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and reveal the categories. Michael, can we pull up the categories for our first round? The categories are: I've been staring at the edge of the water, trying to remember, we know the way, and you're welcome.
Wow.
It's almost like they all have something in common. So Nick, who signed up first? Who's going to have control of the board to start?
Justin is going to start things off for us.
All right, Justin, go ahead and pick a category and amount. Oh, we can't hear
no
him.
audio.
Is he muted? Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, we can't hear.
Make sure you're not on mute.
Yeah, his thing
I
is
see the
not
thing
muted.
muting and unmuting. That's not good.
His microphone might be on mute or something, not the Hangout itself.
Shaking his head no.
All right, so next person gets to pick.
Well, no, if he can't answer.
Let's
gotta take a break.
Want to take a quick break? We'll take
Yeah.
a quick break. We'll figure this out. We'll be right back.
This is Roger Michalski from Eagle Financial Publications. Are you a dividend investor? If so, let me tell you about a website that has just about every resource that a dividend investor could ask for. It's called dividendinvestor.com. We just launched a new and improved version of it, and there's nothing else like it. When you log on to dividendinvestor.com, you'll find screening tools plus an all-star ranking system to help you find the best dividend opportunities. There's a scorecard to track the dividends in your very own portfolio, plus time-sensitive updates so you'll be the first to know when dividends go up or go down, and so many other features. Be my guest. Log on for free today at dividendinvestor.com. Set up a portfolio and see how easy it is to work the dividend calculator. And be sure to take the website tour to discover all the other great benefits. I'm convinced dividendinvestor.com will pay dividends to your bottom line. Go to dividendinvestor.com now. Dividendinvestor.com.
If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if your hairline is receding, well, it's time to look for a solution. And we've got one for you. It's time to meet Dr. Marco Brusco, the founder of Tempest Hair Restoration and one of the most respected hair transplant surgeons right here in Central Florida. With Dr. Brusco, you'll get personal one-on-one care and be told the truth about hair restoration procedures. Call Dr. Brusco now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go online right now to hairdoctorflorida.com. If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if you want the truth about hair restoration procedures, it's time to meet Dr. Brusco. Call Tempest Hair now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. Let Dr. Brusco help restore and preserve what you've been given. Don't fight this battle alone. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com.
All right. Let's try this again.
All right, let's say hi to Justin. Hi, Justin.
Hello, sorry about that.
There we go.
Cool last name or a microphone.
All right, no problem.
But you fit in because of technical problems. It's the most WDWNT thing there is.
Yay!
But anyway, you have control of the board. Let's bring the board back up. Where would you like to start?
Let's try. I've been starring for 100.
I've been staring for 100.
Staring.
I've been staring at these double Ds, the batteries in this Tomorrowland attraction.
Justin.
What is Bud Lightyear's Power Ranger? Something?
Oof. I'm going to give it
Judge,
to him.
all
I'm going
right.
to give it to him. It's Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. The double Ds, of course, a reference to Delta Dream Flight, the attraction Buzz Lightyear replaced, but go ahead.
Let's do for 200.
All right, for 200. I've been staring at the door for inhuman resources at this attraction.
Sydney?
What is the Haunted Mansion?
It's a good guess. Anyone else?
Justin?
What is the Monsters Inc. laugh floor?
It is the Monsters Inc. laugh floor.
Nice.
Mansion would make sense.
Right? It's so funny. Good one.
All right. Go ahead.
Same category for 300.
300. I've been staring at the office of Dean Finder in this attraction. I think he's Figment's keeper. Which would be Journey into Imagination with Figment at Epcot.
That makes sense. Same category for 400.
400. I've been staring at the giant mural by Mary Blair in this resort.
Justin.
What is the contemporary?
Disney's Contemporary Resort. That's right.
And let's close it up for 500.
500. I've been staring at the middle of the giant wheel at Mission Space, and I see the logo for this former attraction.
We got Brendan.
What is Horizons?
It is Horizons, and now you've got control of the board.
Let's go with Of the Water for 100.
Of the Water for 100. All of the international pavilions at Epcot are around this body of water.
Sydney.
The World Showcase Lagoon.
That's correct. You have control of the board.
Let's do Of the Water for 200, please.
200. Screens of water show the story of Mickey's imagination at this nighttime spectacular.
Brendan.
What is Phantasmic?
Phantasmic is correct. You have control of the board. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Let's go with Trying to Remember for 100.
Trying to Remember for 100. This opening day, Alice in Wonderland Fantasyland attraction is still spinning at the Magic Kingdom today.
Brendan.
What is the Mad Tea Party?
That's correct. Go ahead.
Let's go with Of the Water for 300.
Of the Water for 300. The Blue Bayou at Disneyland is where you can see the boats for this attraction.
Brendan.
What's Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes, or Caribbean, either way.
Let's go with 400 Of the Water.
It's our daily double. What would you like to wager?
Let's go with $300.
$300. Of course, imaginary money, we don't have that at WDWNT. In Hollywood Studios, this dinosaur can be found in the water serving ice cream.
Who is Gertie?
It is Gertie. It's Dinosaur Gertie and her ice cream of extinction.
Let's go with We Know the Way for 100.
We Know the Way for 100. Enter Epcot and head straight into this geodesic sphere.
That was Justin.
What is Spaceship Earth?
That's correct.
Of the Water for 500.
Of the Water for 500. This restaurant overlooks the river where the Grand Fiesta Tour boats pass through.
Justin.
La Hacienda de Angel?
Nope.
Sydney.
What is the San Angel Inn?
That's correct. You have control of the board.
Who got that wrong?
I did.
Yes, that's right. Whenever you get something wrong, Michael's going to have you announce it.
It was Brandon or Justin?
No. Not me.
Just
7.
No.
Justin.
Let's continue the game.
I'll have Trying to Remember for 200, please.
Trying to Remember. No longer under new management, this attraction was around on opening day.
Justin.
What is the Enchanted Tiki Room?
Enchanted Tiki Room, we also would have accepted the Tropical Serenade. Either is an acceptable answer. Go ahead.
Try to Remember for 300.
300. The song from this World's Fair attraction now in Fantasyland is still stuck in my head.
Brendan.
It's a Small World?
Correct.
We Know the Way for 200.
Take the monorail from the Transportation and Ticket Center on the Resort Loop and get off at the first stop.
Brendan.
What is the Polynesian?
Yes, Disney's Polynesian Village Resort.
We Know the Way for 300.
Bear left at the Tree of Life, cross the bridge, bear left, and enter the Harambe Theater.
Brendan.
What is Festival of the Lion King?
That's correct.
You're welcome for 100.
These are going to be stories that WDWNT has broken. You're welcome. I broke that this resort will undergo major renovations, including a convention center expansion. You're welcome.
Justin.
What is Coronado Springs Resort?
That is correct.
Trying to remember for 400.
Trying to remember for 400. The long lines are still around at this opening day attraction in Fantasyland, but now they have an interactive queue. And no, it's not Jimmy Fallon.
Sydney.
What is Peter Pan's flight?
That's correct.
I will have Trying to Remember for 500, please.
Trying to remember for 500. Besides the Country Bear Jamboree, this is the only other opening day attraction in Frontierland that is still around today.
Sydney.
What is Splash Mountain?
Anyone else? For that clock to count down. Correct answer, the Frontierland Shootin' Arcade. No G, Michael. It's like Homecoming. Anyway. Sydney, you still have control of the board.
We Know the Way for 400, please.
Know the way for 400. Head to the Chinese Theater, turn left, and enter the Hyperion Theater.
That was Brendan by a hair.
What is the Frozen sing-along?
I'll accept that. Frozen Sing-Along Celebration, otherwise known as For the First Time in Forever.
Let's go with You're Welcome for 200.
All right, you're welcome for 200. On February 10th, I broke that this new nighttime show would finally soft open later that week. You're welcome.
I believe that was Brendan, but he might be there we go. Yep.
What is Rivers of Light?
Yes, or as the Orlando Sentinel calls it, Rivers of Life.
Let's go with You're Welcome for 300.
Yeah, there was a bunch of articles that said Rivers of Life. Anyway, I gave you a blurry image of a flying banshee from this upcoming Animal Kingdom attraction. You're welcome.
Sydney.
What is Pandora?
We're looking for the specific attraction.
I don't know what the attraction is.
Anyone else? Nope. That would be the Flight of Passage. Flight of Passage.
All right, I'll go with You're Welcome for 400.
On February 3rd, I broke that this Hollywood Studios quick service venue would close the next day. You're welcome.
Excuse me, Brendan.
What is Starring Rolls?
Starring Rolls Cafe.
Let's go with let's close that out for 500.
On February 22nd, I broke that this service increased to $19 for the day and $29 for a week. You're welcome.
I think that was Brendan.
What is the Express Bus?
Express Bus Service is right.
You guys were quick on that one.
Let's go with At the Edge for 100.
At the Edge for 100. This restaurant offers a phantasmic dining package while offering something on the border of being called Italian food.
Brendan.
What is Mama Melrose?
Mama Melrose, yes.
At the Edge, 200.
At the edge of Animal Kingdom is this area only accessible by the Wildlife Express train.
Sydney.
What is Rafiki's watch?
I'll take it. It's Rafiki's Planet Watch. Close enough. Go ahead. You have control of the board.
At the Edge for 300, please.
This Magic Kingdom attraction encircles the edge of the park.
Justin.
What is the Walt Disney World Railroad?
That's correct.
At the Edge for 400.
This disaster area formerly wreaked havoc at the edge of Hollywood studios.
Justin.
What is Catastrophe Canyon?
That's right.
Wow, I
At the
forgot
Edge
about
for
that one.
500.
At the edge for 500. This is the name of the park entrance at the back edge of Epcot.
Brendan.
What is the International Gateway?
That's right.
And the last
you know
one.
the way for 500. Head right at the hub and board the elevators to this attraction above the People Mover.
Sydney.
What is Astro Orbiter?
That's right. All right. Well, at the conclusion of our first round, Justin has $1,300. Brendan's in the lead with $4,300, and Sydney has $700. So, Michelle, why don't you tell everybody about Theme Park Connection, and then we'll take a break, and we'll be back with Double Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, the WDWNT edition, is brought to you by Theme Park Connection. It helps collectors bring the magic of Disney right into their home. They offer the best selection of traditional and hard-to-find Disney and other entertainment-based items. Whatever treasure you are looking for, you will likely find it in their extensive online store at themeparkconnection.com. Theme Park Connection is your connection to your dream collection.
We'll be right back. Double Jeopardy.
This is Roger Michalski from Eagle Financial Publications. Are you a dividend investor? If so, let me tell you about a website that has just about every resource that a dividend investor could ask for. It's called dividendinvestor.com. We just launched a new and improved version of it, and there's nothing else like it. When you log on to dividendinvestor.com, you'll find screening tools, plus an all-star ranking system to help you find the best dividend opportunities. There's a scorecard to track the dividends in your very own portfolio, plus time-sensitive updates so you'll be the first to know when dividends go up or go down, and so many other features. Be my guest. Log on for free today at dividendinvestor.com. Set up a portfolio and see how easy it is to work the dividend calculator. And be sure to take the website tour to discover all the other great benefits. I'm convinced dividendinvestor.com will pay dividends to your bottom line. Go to dividendinvestor.com now. Dividendinvestor.com.
If you're struggling.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. Now, the return for more of Jeopardy, the WDWNT Edition. Here is your host, Tom Corless.
Thank you, Michelle. All right. Back to our Jeopardy game in progress. Michael, we go ahead and bring up the board for Double Jeopardy at this point. And the categories for Double Jeopardy are Liberty Square, Counter Service, The Great Movie Ride, The Monorail, Italian Food, and let's just put the Muppets in it. Those will be things we're putting the Muppets in. You got to guess what attraction or entertainment offering we're putting the Muppets in. Sydney, you are in third place, so you're going to go ahead and take control of the board to start us off.
Counter Service for 200, please.
Counter Service for 200. Oh, Bright Little Star. This is where you can listen to good old Sunny Eclipse.
Sydney.
What is the lunching pad?
Nope, not the lunching pad.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Justin.
What is it? Tomorrowland Terrace?
We've named every other restaurant in Tomorrowland, guys. We out of time? We were looking for what is Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe.
Of course.
Cosmic Rays. Go ahead, Sydney.
Liberty Square for 200.
Liberty Square. It may not look like it from the front, but this is the largest attraction in Liberty Square.
Sydney.
What is the Haunted Mansion?
That's correct.
Liberty Square for 400, please.
The Rivers of America is where you can find this Liberty Square attraction.
Justin.
What is the Liberty Bell?
That's correct. Liberty Square Riverboat.
Same category for 600.
This family-style restaurant in Liberty Square has 6 rooms, each commemorating a pivotal figure in U.S. history.
Justin.
Brendan.
Brendan, I'm sorry.
You have his hand up.
Was it Liberty Tavern?
Yeah, Liberty Tree Tavern. We'll take that. Go ahead. You have control of the board.
Let's go with Italian Food for 200.
Italian Food. If you look in the window of this Magic Kingdom restaurant, you could see Lady and the Tramp.
Justin.
What is Tony's Town Square?
That's right, Tony's Town Square restaurant.
Liberty Square for 800.
Liberty Square for 800. Good job, Nick. A replica of this, you're lucky I know what I'm doing. A replica of this national monument was created from a mold and placed in Liberty Square.
I missed it.
Oh, all right, hands down. Hands down. Justin,
Okay.
Are we all right? Has everybody agreed,
I was trying to
Justin?
get the board
Is
back.
the honor system?
Did I have the hands up after the question is finished?
What was that, Michael?
You said to put your hands up after the question's done, not before.
Yeah, no, guys, make sure you got to wait till the question's. I'm going to read the question again. First person hand up when I say that final word. You're going to get a shot at this. A replica of this national monument was created from a mold and placed in Liberty Square.
Justin.
The Liberty Bell?
That's correct. You can just keep saying Liberty Bell, apparently, and it'll answer all the questions. Go ahead.
Liberty Square for 1,000, please.
Liberty Square for 1,000. Pick up a holiday ornament for your tree at this Liberty Square store.
Sydney.
What is ye old Christmas shop?
It broke up a little bit, but she definitely said ye old Christmas shop. That's correct. Go ahead, Sydney.
Counter serves for 400.
Counter service for 400. Find the inspiration for our Figaro is a cat shirt at this counter service restaurant.
Brendan.
What is Village House?
Pinocchio Village House. Yep.
Let's go with counter service 600.
Grab some katsu curry at the counter service location in Japan at Epcot.
Sydney.
Katsura. What is Katsura Grill?
Yep, that's right.
Counter service for 800, please.
Props from the Goldbergs are scattered around this counter service eatery. Sydney.
What is ABC Commissary?
That's absolutely right.
Counter service for 1,000, please.
Have some French fries and pulled pork at this Animal Kingdom counter service location with some distinct sauce while it lasts.
Brendan.
Brendan.
What is Flame Tree Barbecue?
Yep, that's the whole name.
Period.
Yes, you got it. Go ahead, you have control of the board.
Let's go with, let's put the Muppets in it, 200.
Let's put the Muppets in it. Let's have Sam Eagle narrate the new version of this attraction. He already has a nest at the top of the building.
Sydney.
What is Muppets Present Great Times in American History?
That is incorrect. Remember, these are attractions that don't currently have the Muppets, that we're putting the Muppets in.
Oh, okay. All right, I know what it is now.
Justin.
What is the Hall of Presidents?
That's absolutely right.
Let's put the Muppets in it for 400.
Let's have Pepe the Prawn steal the stage and sing in this underwater show at the Theater in the Wild, okay?
Brendan.
What is Finding Nemo the musical?
That's right.
Let's go with Muppets 600.
Let's have Fozzie tell jokes with Mike Wazowski at this attraction. Let's see whose jokes are worse. Probably mine. Sydney.
What is Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor?
Yep, that's absolutely right.
Let's put the Muppets in at 800, please.
Let's have Kermit dress as this action hero like he did in Muppet Babies and the Muppets at Walt Disney World. Nick, you.
Justin had it.
Justin.
Yeah,
I wasn't
maybe
looking.
I'm on a lag then?
You were muted or something. I didn't hear you say anything.
I didn't say anything because I didn't see anyone raise their hand.
Oh, okay.
Until Justin.
Justin, go ahead.
What is the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular?
That's fine. It's who is Indiana Jones would have been fine also. I'll take it.
Italian food for 400.
Italian food 400. Have some pizza at this Epcot Italian eatery.
Sydney.
What is Via Napoli?
That's right.
Italian food 600.
This Disney Springs Italian restaurant is named for a type of mushroom.
Brendan.
What is Portobello?
That's right.
Let's go with the monorail 200.
Monorail. The first monorail rap was for this feature film in 2010. It was nicknamed by adding the first two letters of the film. Not sure the question's 100% correct, but we're looking for the Tronorail. It was Tron Legacy.
Let's go with Monorail 400.
The current biggest project for the monorail is adding this functionality. No, the answer is not that it works. We were looking for automation.
We would have also accepted gondola.
You're just going to hook things on the top, right?
All right, let's go 600 monorail.
Just like this game, this monorail is adding this activity. What are they going to do on the monorails? Trivia. You're in the trivia monorail now.
All right, this is not a good category for us. Let's go with Muppets 1000.
It's going to be our daily double. How much would you like to wager?
Let's go with
7,300.
I'm sorry?
You have 7,300 total.
Oh, yes. Let's go with 1,500.
1,500. Question. Let's have Gonzo with this character. They now both have the same voice actor, Dave Goelz.
Who is Yoda?
Nope. We're looking for Figment. Dave Goelz is the current voice of Figment. Go ahead, you still have control of the board.
Let's go with let's try the Monorail 800.
The most recent addition to the Mark VI monorail fleet is this color. I'd make some of them hard. Peach. What is peach?
Italian food 800.
Yeah, we're going to stay away from monorails. On Disney's Boardwalk, this Italian restaurant serves breakfast and dinner.
Sydney.
What is Trattoria al Forno?
Trattoria al Forno, yep.
Italian food 1000.
This opening day Epcot restaurant was replaced by Tutto Italia in 2007. Yeah, 7. Oh, come on, you're making Tom sad. What is Alfredo's? Come on, man.
Yeah, I forgot about that place.
Alfredo's. Miss Alfredo's dearly.
Great movie ride 200.
This TCM host who just passed away narrates the ride and pre-show movie. We just said his name in the first hour of the show. Robert Osborne. That's funny. We had that question written before.
We would have also accepted William Shatner.
No. Sure.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, they're both the same.
Great movie ride 400.
400. These two characters take over your vehicle depending on where you board.
Brendan.
Who is a cowboy and who is a mobster?
Yeah, I'll accept that. Gangster and cowboy. Mobster's fine.
Let's go with Great Movie Ride 600.
These two Star Wars characters can be found in one of the walls in the Indiana Jones scene.
Sydney.
What is R2D2 and CP3O?
Yep, R2D2 and C3PO. I think that's what she said. I couldn't hear it, but we'll give you that.
Great movie ride 800.
800. That's going to be another daily double. How much would you like to wager? You have 50. Is that 5,300? Yeah.
She is $900 away from the lead.
Did you say 800?
900.
Oh, 900.
Brandon has 6,200. Sydney has 5,300.
Let's do 1,000.
All right, 1,000. No, 1,100, Michael. There you go. Originally turning and shooting water, this movie's display is now in a constant B mode. There's bubbles there now.
What is our?
We're looking for Footlight Parade. Go ahead. You still have control of the board.
Great movie ride for 1,000.
The Wicked Witch of the West was the first of this model of audio animatronics. The A100 was the first one. People thought it was a real actor. And the monorail for 1,000. This is how many monorails have a delta on their colors. I knew we weren't going anywhere with this one.
Just like the monorail.
Coral, teal, and lime. Coral, teal, and lime. All right. So at the end of Double Jeopardy, Brendan still has the lead with that's 6,200. Justin has 3,500, and Sydney has 4,300. So let's go ahead and see. We already have the question. Oh no, it's not. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's go ahead and see the category for Final Jeopardy. And the category is Test Track. Test Track will be the final. I can't imagine what this question could possibly have in it. But Test Track is our category. So go ahead, if you have a pen and paper, if you could just write down your wagers and keep that in front of you.
All right. So for people listening, we have Brendan in the lead, 6,200. Sydney's in second, 4,300, and Justin is in third right now at 3,500.
So if you have that number written down, go ahead and we're not going to put you on camera publicly, but we can see your amount. So just so we could double check, make sure we have recorded what everybody's wagering. You just pop it up on your screen there. Make sure the whole number's on the screen for us there, and some of it's cutting off a little bit.
It's backwards, but it's 300.
This is
or you could just say
yeah.
We'll watch it later. Okay, we can see numbers are written, so
okay.
Numbers are written.
That's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and show the question for Final Jeopardy. Test 2, 5, and 7.
7?
Yeah, 7 are tests of this nature in the original Test Track pre-show. You have 30 seconds. Be sure to write down your answer. Maybe on the other side of that sheet of paper. Test 2, 5, and 7.
7.
Thank you. 7. Our tests of this nature in the original Test Track pre-show lasted from 1998 to 2012.
I zoned out there. I missed the 7 joke.
Zone out all the time.
It's debatable.
All right. So let's go ahead and what do we do? Do we show the answer first, or do we ask them first? I always forget.
Show the answer.
All right. So let's show the answer. The answer, of course, is they are environmental tests.
And you're not supposed to say that yet.
Oh, who cares? Environmental tests is what we were looking for. Let's see what everybody said.
Justin.
Up on camera. Justin, we pull up Justin's camera. Crash test dummies, aka no idea. You wagered 33.90. A valiant effort, though. A much higher score, I think, than anyone had the first game of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
So nothing to feel sorry about. Everybody who played tonight's going to get something from Theme Park Connection anyway. Sydney, what'd you say?
I said safety.
Safety tests? No. I mean, they all are safety tests, but we're looking for something a little more specific. And finally,
I said weather.
No, we can't take that. I think you won anyway, but we can't take weather tests. Environmental tests is what we were looking for.
Wager?
What was his wager?
Mine was 2,000.
2,000. Is that enough to win? Did he win?
We're not taking that answer?
No, weather is incorrect.
Ooh, by 200.
I'm sure he figured that out when he did the math. Yes.
Well, it looks like Brendan,
you are tonight's Jeopardy champion. You'll be winning it. Yes, 7.
7.
You'll be getting a fabulous prize package from Theme Park Connection. But again, all of you, just for playing, we're going to send you a little something from Theme Park Connection. Thank all you guys so much.
Thank you
for being part of the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this week's WDW News Tonight.
This is Roger Michelski from Eagle Financial Publications. Are you a dividend investor? If so, let me tell you about a website that has just about every resource that a dividend investor could ask for. It's called dividendinvestor.com. We just launched a new and improved version of it, and there's nothing else like it. When you log on to dividendinvestor.com, you'll find screening tools, plus an all-star ranking system to help you find the best dividend opportunities. There's a scorecard to track the dividends in your very own portfolio, plus time-sensitive updates so you'll be the first to know when dividends go up or go down, and so many other features. Be my guest. Log on for free today at dividendinvestor.com. Set up a portfolio and see how easy it is to work the dividend calculator. And be sure to take the website tour to discover all the other great benefits. I'm convinced dividendinvestor.com will pay dividends to your bottom line. Go to dividendinvestor.com now. Dividendinvestor.com.
If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if your hairline is receding, well, it's time to look for a solution. And we've got one for you. It's time to meet Dr. Marco Brusco, the founder of Tempest Hair Restoration and one of the most respected hair transplant surgeons right here in Central Florida. With Dr. Brusco, you'll get personal one-on-one care and be told the truth about hair restoration procedures. Call Dr. Brusco now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go online right now to hairdoctorflorida.com. If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if you want the truth about hair restoration procedures, it's time to meet Dr. Brusco. Call Tempest Hair now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. Let Dr. Brusco help restore and preserve what you've been given. Don't fight this battle alone. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com.
A hole in one? Good. A hole in the wall thanks to that door opening? Bad. A hole in the defense? Good. A hole in the wall because your kid's practicing karate? Bad. You need a hole in the wall like a hole in the head. So call Hole in the Wall Drywall Repair. The premier small hole specialist, Hole in the Wall Drywall Repair, specializes in seamless texture matching. Most jobs are done within 2 hours and with no mess. Wall ceilings, Hole in the Wall is dustless, so you're ready for painting in just 24 hours. With upfront pricing, there's no surprises. Get that hole fixed for as low as $75. No job is too small. And if you rent, let us fix those holes so you can keep your deposit. It's not just about a hole in a wall, it's about a hole in your home. So get it fixed for as low as $75. See how affordable we are. Call 844-NO-HOLES. Online at holeinthewalldrywallrepair.com. That's holeinthewalldrywallrepair.com. And fix that hole in the wall without putting a hole in your wallet.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. We're live on 105.5 FM, AM 660, AM 1520 here in Orlando. Also online at listen.wdwnt.com, on YouTube, and of course on WDWNT, the app. There's a ridiculous conversation happening in the chat right now. People are asking what were the environmental tests. Someone said hot weather, cold weather, and rain, right? And then someone replied correctly, I think 7. Yeah, 7. Is the corrosion test, which it was, in which they say, did you remember to turn off those robots? And they did not. They get sprayed with horribly hazardous chemicals. And that's what we loved about Old Test Track.
Did we?
Is the exposure to cancerous materials. That's what made the ride. Then someone said, oh, I miss Felicia Rashad. Felicia Rashad was not in Test Track. She's in Dinosaur.
And she's still there.
She's still there.
Yeah, she is still there because she wasn't in Test Track to be removed to begin with. She was not Sherry.
Who was Sherry? Do we know?
Who was Sherry? I don't know the actress.
Did she ever become anything?
Not super famous.
It's a shame.
Obviously,
She was good.
Bill McKim.
She was really good.
Was in Best in Show and many, many, many other great comedy movies. Even some serious roles I've seen him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah, I'm blanking on the name.
Is the girl that Gary Sinise talks to in Mission's Face? Is that
British girl?
Yeah, is that somebody? I feel like she looks familiar, and I can't.
No, but she does say capsule.
She does. But she's not in the.
If you are made uncomfortable by spinning, darkness, puppies, tacos, abominable snow creatures, the letter R, you should not ride. It's always fun to look around and watch people.
Are those my categories for next time?
Those would make good
If you
categories.
can come up with questions for tacos, the letter R, puppies.
The letter R and puppies I can do. Tacos are going to be the harder one.
All right, good. Next week we have another Jeopardy.
By the way, You're Welcome was the best category. That was so good.
Yeah. That does connect to a joke in a show that has still not been released that we can't talk about yet.
I also very much love how the guy with the last name Seven won with a Final Jeopardy question
about
Test Track and Seven.
Yeah, he didn't get it right, but he did win.
He did. He wagered just.
He glanced over that fact, like a Patriots Super Bowl victory. Yeah, they cheated, but they won. So anyway.
Just in all fairness, so people don't gripe about it. I mean, he did do exceptionally well on the questionnaire. So it's not
obvious. I mean, he did very well in the game. All three contestants did
really
great.
well.
It was a close. It was still anybody's game.
Very close.
At the end, I mean, there was only like maybe 6 or 7 questions in total that I think anyone did not answer correctly.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason Justin ended up with only 100 is he had to go for broke. I mean, he had to.
Yeah, no, I understood that. Yeah. No, it was a great game, everyone all around. Jeopardy, based on your responses, seems to be our new most popular game. We're going to keep doing them every once in a
I
while.
like the dating game too.
Oh, yeah, dating game. Yeah, we still got to see how that turns. How's that going?
They are definitely talking, and they are interested in meeting when Peter gets down here from Long Island.
Cool.
So
all right.
they're still talking.
We still haven't gotten to a date yet.
No one's given up on that yet.
Yeah,
and
good.
They do fully intend to go on a date when Peter can get down here.
Cool. Yeah, we do dating game every 6 months. I know we're not going to have any games the next 2 shows because we have March Madness, and
that's going to be amazing.
Its own thing.
Yeah, and it's already a game because you get what do they get? They get 4. In this case, you'll get 4 restaurants, and those restaurants can earn you points with each victory in each round that they accrue.
Yeah, I'll connect with Jason to remind myself how we did it last year.
I remember something about T-shirts.
Well, there is the T-shirt one too.
There will. March Tragic is our ripoff of March Magic, in which we have a tournament of 32 ideas for shirts that Disney would never produce.
Right. And
but we would. And then the winning shirt gets made.
Okay, that one I remember. What's the other March
last year was the hard hats, the Hollywood Studios hard hats.
Well, the other tournament last year we did Extinct Attraction, attraction characters in general.
Yes.
Was attraction character tournament last year. And we brought in a panel of people, and the panel votes. But then the listeners can call in and sway the vote. They get, if they register to play, they get a vote.
Yeah, I know we have a lot of new people joining us, since last March. So yeah, we're going to have registration next week.
There'll be a big post with all the rules and stuff.
Yeah, you'll get 4 randomly assigned restaurants to you.
Yeah, and the prize packs are pretty big for that. Time. So it's a big deal. We get a lot of good response. It'll go over 2 weeks. The other great thing is it's basically also a discussion segment because we pit an odd number of WDWNT staff members in here, and we all have to argue about which one we like better, and then it's majority rule. So not only is it this really cool tournament, we also get a bit of that classic WDWNT discussion going as well, and then you get to call in and throw the whole thing off balance, which was really fun last year.
So Michelle, next 2 weeks we got to go to lots of restaurants to try them out.
Okay.
Get all up on our restaurant knowledge.
Well, after we burn some calories in that big wave pool Sunday.
Oh yes.
We'll go do lunch. There you go.
Aren't you going to a Disney restaurant, or you're not like in a couple weeks? Or
STK.
You are going to STK, yeah.
Why?
Why do you keep going back there?
Because
you have good experience there, aren't you?
Yeah.
You guys like?
What do you get there?
Steak.
What kind? I know what they serve.
So the first time we split what is it, a porterhouse or something, where it's got the filet and the New York strip in it.
Yeah.
And then the last time it was Magical Dining. Well, no, I've been there twice actually. So I've been there 3 times total already. Yeah. So Magical Dining got like whatever the deal was, like a filet or something.
Yeah.
And then last time I went, I think I had a filet with chimichurri sauce. It was really good.
Okay.
You like it?
And I get their like broccoli rabe is really good too.
So
broccoli rabe?
Yeah,
I thought it was Rob. Yeah,
Rave.
I wasn't going to correct her because I'm poor about food.
Not rave.
No, do you
I'm blue.
do you enjoy the music?
Except you're green with its broccoli.
The songs that they play, so I usually just,
Yeah.
Like,
It was
you don't
too
notice
loud.
it
I'm
when
too
you're
old.
when you're in conversation, you don't really notice it unless it's too loud for your conversation.
Maybe you just go with people you really don't want to talk to.
The last time I went, it was a big group, and we were all getting caught up. We haven't seen each other in years.
Okay. I'm just teasing because I don't like it.
I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe you're missing out, Tom.
I've been twice.
I like it. But the
wasn't
thing
bad.
I like,
It was
the steak
okay.
has a nice. It's the way that it's done. It's got that nice crust on the outside.
So
and then
you
it's-
actually like the steak? Like you would choose, like if you want a steak, you'd go to STK.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
Okay.
bone-in fillet we had when it opened was fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought some of the other steaks were It wasn't terrible. I just think there's 8 other places at Disney Springs I'd rather eat.
Mm.
Like paddle.
Lots of new restaurants are going to be on this.
Well, I can always negotiate,
Same.
but this is a birthday dinner after all, so you got to go where the
You got to go
That's
for the
true.
most expensive.
Oh God!
Is
Well,
that
I'm
inaccurate?
paying.
I would.
I'm paying.
Oh,
This is
okay.
for-
Then yeah, no, then you don't want it.
Nice.
Then you want to go to Blaze. You want to go to Blaze on Pie Day. Is what you want to do. It's $3.14 a pie.
Oh, that sounds good. We'll go there for dessert.
You
It's
should-
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Tuesday.
You should then for your birthday, you should request to go to the highest rated restaurant in Grand Floridian,
Which is, of course, the kitchen sink. Oh,
For my
man.
birthday, I want to go to Italy, so it's a little different.
like the real Italy.
Yes.
Oh,
Epcot.
not like
Like
Via
Tuttle
Napoli.
Italia.
I feel like the guy in that Funny or Die thing that came out this week. Did you see that?
No.
It's not as funny as it should be. Come on, being a Disney fan, there's plenty of stuff to pick on if you're going to insult Disney fans. It's the guy and his girlfriend go out and they have they got a big settlement in some case or something, and they discuss where they're going to go. And she goes, Europe, and he says Disney World, and then they basically make fun of people who go to Disney World every vacation. But there's a lot of things you can easily make fun of, and I think there's one thing that's chuckle worthy, and it's she wants to go to. She names countries, and he keeps going in Epcot, and the rest is no, you're just being mean and not funny. You got to be mean and funny. You can't just be mean.
True.
You
Because
know?
then it's not funny. Then it's just sad.
Yeah, no, and I feel like there's having written, and I use the word comedy very loosely about Disney fans for the last 5 or 6 years. I think there's plenty of good material there. You just need to find it.
Oh, yes, and you do.
Sometimes
Hmm.
when Michelle tells me that
When
I have.
Michelle proves it.
Yes.
So which Disney restaurant would you choose for your birthday dinner?
Me?
Yeah.
I want to go to the Mexican pavilion one.
Oh, that's easy. All right. Done.
I used to go there all the time for my
Which
birthday.
one, San Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
LoCicero.
So you can see the boats go by.
Le Cellier. Celliers. All right,
There's so
well,
many I haven't been
remember
to.
that time, Nick? We finished everything early, and you were like, how are we going to fill 13 minutes? We did. So that's it. That's the show. Make sure you join us Monday, 9 o'clock for Back to the Future on Pirates of the Caribbean. We're off next week, but we'll be back on the 22nd. Don't forget. And remember, kids, what is bituminous? Good night.